Try again. Am I audible now? Yeah, and lip reading is going to be even more difficult, even looking down onto my page. So yes. But as I was saying, it has been a good hike with the doggies today. They're a bit overtired. Good thing is that the mic wasn't on because they were creating a ruckus like the Wu-Tang Clan would be proud of. But it was yeah, we are lucky to have quite some good nature nearby within reasonable distance. Also, I am eating chocolate and drinking mint tea because the shelter was selling waffles and chocolate for spicing the finances a bit, and I had ordered them 6-7 weeks ago, so like chocolate. Yeah, they're like not many left, but they're like these kinds, and they're not super sweet, which makes them tasty. We call them sea fruits. First you hike and then you eat chocolate. Such are the rules. And some mint tea for the digestion. No, but it was necessary to just get out of the house a bit. In an area where there weren't too many people, because people. Yeah, I have a week off. It's usually I take a week off to get the house winter ready, like fix up the last bits in the yard and just make sure everything is properly cleaned. So it's just maintenance up until the holidays, and then big summer. But yeah, no, it's a case of I don't like to encounter people on hikes because most of the time when you're out, people are assholes. Dogs aren't leashed or mountain biking where they shouldn't be, and I just have no patience for them. And it wasn't like a super long hike, but it was took longer than normal because I'm using my cane these days because of pains. Not that it's bad, but it just takes a bit longer. I can imagine that you will find some surprises the coming weeks, months, years. One of those things that annoyed my mom beyond all. We had we had the PVC tubes, the ones you put electric cables through. I have no idea what you do in the UK, in the US, but it's like a yellow plastic tube, and they're about like a thumb thick, and we make paper darts for them, and we would just be like blow dart. And my mom was like, yeah, it's cheap, it's fun, don't poke each other's eyes out, just do the thing. But back in the days we had like one of those old school TVs, and you know, the big ones, like 80s model. So you know, whenever there was like spring cleaning or stuff, yeah, that thing got moved, but the rest of the year that thing was standing solid. And she moved it for like spring cleaning, and there was like literally like 2 rubbish bags with paper darts behind it. So you will be finding stuff in spots where you just go, why, how? With children, you tend to stop asking yourself why quite soon, though. It's a normal mechanism. You just go like, yeah, well, you know, survived, good on him, move on to the next bit. Alright, let's line them out. This is a too thick one. I think I used the 0.5 from last time, or the 0.8 even. There was supposed to be the big autumn walk at the shelter, but since my knee is acting up, I am taking things slowly, so I have taken a couple of weeks off. But it seemed to have gone well. So let's see how many puppies get adopted after today. Which is also funny, well, puppies. There are literal puppies in the shelter. 4 that are left over from a nest that someone had that they couldn't get. A litter rather than a nest, sorry, that's Flemish. And we had some dogs coming in from a puppy mill. And one of them turned out to be pregnant. Who gave birth last night. So they're like, squee, puppies. All the kitties here, but kitten season is thankfully dying out a bit. Because it's been intense. And we had our oldest resident at the shelter. Well, not our oldest, but one of our longest staying one. 628 days. Who got adopted last week. Which was a Malinois who got found as a 7-month-old puppy and who technically got taught everything from shelter volunteers and shelter staff. And he got his first. He got his permanent home. 628 days. I don't think I can do this one if I would be in a kill shelter. I think I would go insane. But yeah, I have, you know, don't get me wrong, I have respect for shelters who feel like they have no choice but to do that one. Because if, you know, if you don't have the resources for it, you might want to just make sure that you can put your resources to dogs that you're certain that will get. But I don't think I can do that one. And it's easy that people are judging them, but I'm like, yeah, no, we don't do that. All right. And the kitties, they kitted. Now I need to give them colors as well. I haven't really thought about colors. Maybe a couple of tabbies and moggies here, obviously. Will I be filling this one up completely today? Yeah. Will I be doing stuff like this tomorrow? I don't know. Tomorrow I'm not streaming, so... So we'll see what gives. Should have way more tabbies in here because they are by far the most common form of the house cat. Und jetzt some color and chocolate. Because it's vacation and I'm not using my watercolor. They're water soluble ones. And I'm using inks and I'm using all the pretties. Coloring them in and then putting some. Hello, Red. Did he send you the proof of payment? Just, you know, in case not, let me know, then I'll send you down. Awesome. I need the fine liner. Is this one fine one? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna give a couple calico pattern. Because I can. That's my modus to go to. Why are you doing this one? Because I can. So Red, have you convinced my sister yet which bike she needs to buy? What haven't you bothered? Because my little baby sister, well, they're all baby sisters compared to me, passed her theory for motorcycle and she did her first exam, so that means she gets her temporary driver's license. Ah, you didn't hear what I said. Have you convinced our dearest sister yet which bike she needs to buy? And I'm talking motorcycles, not like speed pedelec or electric bikes. We don't do that one. Because it's fun. Yamaha or because I'm not really up to speed with, I was about to say breed names, but you know. This is a case of like, is it Warhammer or is it motorcycles? It can be any one of them. She currently drives a 125cc. Yeah. We were talking about that one. None of the ones that she wanted did have the right power, kilowatt hours, which is a bit shit. You have the right amount of torque and whatnot, but not, you know, it's heavy enough, but not. Yeah. So that almost means that you have to go with like an already quite heavy one to go for your exam, and that seems a bit stupid in my opinion. It's like either go for a light motorcycle up to 125cc, or then just you know, switch to a extreme heavy machine. It's but yeah, it's I'm happy she passed. Yeah, but your Kawa 400 is a rarity. Because if we're honest, most bikes that are, yeah, but most bikes that are, you know, lower, you know, cc don't get up to the kilowatt hours you need, which is logical. Also, I'm also shocked that yours is only a 400. It sounds heavier than that. Welcome to today's stream, Kitties and Motorcycle Talk. Vroom vroom kitties. As nature intended them to be. Yeah. It's also a matter of preference, because parallel twins, you know, there are people who swear that they're more stable to you know, ride on. I do like her current one as well, though. It's a very nice Korean light chopper. Never heard of the brand up until she bought it, but you know. I'll see whether I can find photos of my sister's current bike and put them in the Discord, because that's really a lovely machine. It looks like a classic, not a Softail Harley, but you know. Yeah, but it's, you know, it's the pull-up power that people want. The overall top speed is not so important, as long as you have more torque and pull up fast. For most people, I don't care about them. No, but she has a, it's a Korean brand, and it really looks like a classic Harley almost, but it's quite light one, so you know, a good beginner bike. And I have no idea whether in America there is actually a difference in, you know, your driver's license on what you can drive and how you can drive. But here there is. It didn't used to, but then, you know, too many assholes in traffic, and then, you know, it gets ruined, and someone has to. And then someone has to deal with it. But it's a point of contention in the family as well, because Red tends to like more sporty type bikes, like, you know, ninja bike type. Well, more touring, you sit more straight on them. Yeah, I hear it's a separate motorcycle license, but you used to have way in the day of the dinosaurs, you know, if you had your car license, you could go on a motorcycle. Then they changed it to, yeah, but motorcycles are a whole different animal. Yeah, you don't say. So you could only get on a motorcycle up until 125 cc cylinder content. And now they made it so that an 18-year-old can't go for a motorcycle license immediately. You need to be past, and Red will correct me, I think past 21 for that one, or 24 even, before you can do that one, or you need to have had a normal driver's license for 3 years before you're allowed to even go for anything heavier than a 125. And I think a 125 is nowadays also 24, yeah. And a 125 is also extra license now, because I remember when I took my driver's license in 2021, it was included, but in later ones it wasn't. So if I, you know, would have, you know, transferred it, yeah, people are assholes on motorcycles. There are lots of good ones, but it's the few rotten eggs that ruin it for everyone else. I've picked up my fair share of those ones when I work at the ambulance. Mostly the people who only like drive 1 or 2 weeks a year. The ones who are regular drivers usually don't really get into that much trouble. So yes, cars and motorcycles have always been on my side of the family a fun subject to talk about. Peanut loved those ones when he was little. He kind of grew out of it, and now he gets more interested in the technical aspect of things, so now the interest is back. So old-timer fairs and stuff are back on the menu. I'm like, why not? Get them hooked on fixing up cars and they will never have money for drugs. So I think I didn't do that bad as a parent. What do you mean drugs? I need to find a new carburetor for a 1967 Ford Shelby Cobra. If you do that one and do Warhammer, then, you know, as a parent, you know, you kind of go like, yeah, I didn't want to do drugs. I'm gonna be slightly mean, it also helps to have a brother who can assist with the occasional second-hand parts and stuff as well. was kind of funny because I remember, you know, when Peanut was little, we would used to go like, oh my god, there is like a classic car event happening, let's go there. And he was so interested, and then it kind of died out. And now he's like back into. Because maybe mom and dad weren't that, you know, drab after all. Maybe they were cool people. Yeah, you can never convince my children about that one. At best we're okay. We're never gonna be the cool parents. Ever. At best it's like, you know, okay, fine, you're okay. All these friends are like, oh my god, you have such cool parents, and they went like, So yes, I think it is an international thing that children will never admit that their parents are cool. It is a tragedy, but I will have to live with it. It's just funny, those things, you know. Well, they go like, oh my god, you know, my buddy X, his parents are so cool, and then you just look at them and go like, yeah, that's not cool, that's irresponsible, but sure. Cool, 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 kinda. Look, a red kitty. Haha. Kitty von Richthofen. For the Second World War freaks amongst us. Needs more brown. That's usually something you don't hear me utter when I'm painting. That something needs more brown, but this needs more brown. Hello, doggies. Did you go for a walkie? Dee took them out for their evening terrorization of the neighbors. For all, no idea whether he, yeah, David doesn't really stream during those hours, but our neighbors on that side where the Chinese restaurant used to be, they're remodeling, and I've got to have a chat with the owner of the new place yesterday. So what are you gonna make here? There's a big sinkhole up here outside, and you know, walking the dog was in, like, oh my god. And it's gonna be an all-American diner. And we're like, oh cool, nice. It's nice to see some, you know, life coming back. We don't care if it's the neighbors. And he's like, yeah, yes, you're invited. And then he gave the immortal phrase, I'm gonna put a jukebox there, because he had spent 10 years in LA and, you know, ran several restaurants there and stuff. So he went like, let's do something like that in Belgium. Hey, fun, you know, burgers, beers, nothing bad with that one. But then he went like, yeah, we're gonna put a jukebox there, and then, you know, come in, you can play your own music there. And I went like, no, I don't think you would want that one, to be quite honest. I don't think that's good for your customer base with the kind of music I listen to. But, you know, thank you for the invitation. We're definitely gonna pop by and have, you know, a dinner and, you know, a pint, and, you know, seems like fun. And, you know, if you're not too expensive, it's a fun thing to just go like, oh, let's pop next door for a burger or something. But I just went like, you don't want my music? Yeah, I'm from LA, I've seen my fair share. Sure you did. But yeah, it was nice. And fun. And he has no idea what he's going to have to do. Yeah, it goes between, you know, blues would work, I think, but, you know, it's usually the heavy metal or the weird classical bits of classical music that make people just run for the hills. But yeah, they took out 4 containers worth of rubbish. It was insane. Well, 3.5, because welcome to Belgium. You put a container outside and half of the neighbor goes like, oh my god, I have an old sofa I need to get rid of, and just dump it in there as well without asking. That is a horrible thing people do here. Yeah. Nah, but I'm like, you know, popping by for a coffee when it's a bit calmer and have a chat with people is a neighborly thing to do, kind of. And of course, you know, we tend to support local businesses. Instead of ordering the pizza through the app, you know, check what the neighbors can offer for doggy bags, and if it's a similar price range as, you know, your pizza place, then, you know, why not? And if it's good, because that is a reason why we didn't go to the Chinese next doors when they were still there. But it's at least nice to see that, you know, some people are investing in the neighborhood. But he isn't certain what he's going to do with the lions. Yeah. I don't mind the takeaway bit, but it's well, nowadays, you know, I think if you order a pizza somewhere, it's already between 12 and 13 euros. 12 to 19 euros for a pizza.
Pizzas?
Yes.
Pizzas.
We're talking about the neighbors.
Ah. Well, Turkish pizza is favorite.
Turkish pizza is a favorite. Turkish pizza is cheap and it's
Our favorite Turkish pizza place increased their prices to 3 euros.
Yeah.
But still.
Turkish pizza is, you know, that is kinda, it's called, you know, well, officially it's called lahmacun. And it's technically a flat piece of Turkish bread, a bit thicker than a tortilla, with Turkish pizza sauce on, bit of meat and loads of fresh vegetables, and then just, you know, like sauce on it, and it gets rolled up. And that one is like, you know, 3 euros, but you can't really survive on those ones alone, even though they contain vegetables. But they're really good. Lots of teenagers here, you know, buy them for lunch because you don't want to bring sandwiches, that's not cool. But, you know, otherwise you buy extremely cheap stuff in the store, and it, you know, quite a lot I saw when the lads went to school, when you saw them eating just bags of crisps and stuff, because school lunches aren't a thing in Belgium. So those places really earn on those teenagers, and at least as a parent you go like, yeah, number one, it's cheap, number two, at least you get vegetables in them. And despite the fact it's called, yeah, don't eat 5 a day, but it's relatively low in calorie count as well. So we had he had his mate from Sweden staying here. He fell in love with those ones. He's planning to move to Belgium simply for the Turkish pizza.
Yes, he was contemplating it.
Yeah, but, you know, they increased their prices from 2.5 euros to 3. Like,
just because he left.
like how, yeah, because he left. It's all Lisa's fault.
It's all Lisa's fault. Need to grab the garbage as well.
Thank you.
And I brought gifts.
I know, I already ate the leftover chocolates.
Bad you.
I know.
There is no such thing as leftover chocolate, though. We all know this.
Yeah, no. That is I mean, if you give me one of those Christmas advent calendars, you know, then Christmas will be tomorrow. If it's good, if it's good chocolate.
There is unexpected chocolate and expected chocolate.
And waffles, chocolate coated waffles. That was the second thing we got from the shelter.
And if you get one of those chocolate calendars, then it's like, oh, 13th of December, on the 3rd of December. How surprising!
Yeah, I don't, you know. But usually they contain shit chocolate. It's German chocolates. These.
Yeah,
those advent calendars here, the cheap ones. So yeah. We don't do that one.
We don't do that one. It is worth noting that if you have only experienced the shit chocolates, then that one will be tasty. But I have yet to meet a single person who, after having tasted Belgian chocolate, and a person that likes chocolate, and who, after having tasted Belgian chocolate, went like, nah, I prefer the, you know, I don't know, Hershey bar or...
I've seen Swedes do that one because they go like, Marabou is so much better. No, Marabou is shit. Marabou is a chocolate you can buy at IKEA.
Fucking cat.
Oh.
No. Oh, that was painful.
Painful kitty. Kiss kiss.
Screaming some gum from the nose.
Did you remove the ball and you...
I removed the ball, I put it safely, and then the cat jumped on the ball.
Ah, you still have a ball in there?
I have a trackball.
Ah, yes, you have a trackball.
I can remove the trackball.
I have a trackball hidden here under, which I should use more. So yes, coming days when I have some time, I downloaded a program on my tablet, on my pad for some digital sketch work. Let's see how that one works and how long it takes before I just yeet my thing through the window.
As long as you don't yeet your thing, was what I was about to say.
I give it like 2 hours and then I'm just gonna go full, you know, Hulk smash mode. Mouse with a trackball. No. It is a trackball, not a mouse. It is. One of these puppies.
Yes, and I have similar. But I found
and
out
once in a while you need to clean
your
your
hole
balls.
underneath.
Yeah.
And I found out recently that if you put a little pressure on the hole underneath, the ball just pops out. And that one was never the case before. It always felt like it was impossible.
I need to clean this one out as well, but yeah. I was there, Gandalf, 3,000 years ago.
The lint.
Yeah.
If you haven't experienced lint, then you are, I'm sorry, not accustomed to computers. And you still have some years.
Yeah, but you know, we're a generation that knows that you need to clean your balls regularly. Any kind of balls, you need to clean. You need to clean them regularly.
Yes.
But in my previous job, we had like this dude who was really. Nobody really liked him. But we were a bunch of childish pricks, so we quite often did like silly pranks.
Who are we talking about?
Glenn.
Ah, okay, Glenn. Never mind. I thought you were talking about.
Wash the balls and make them bigger.
Is Keen there?
No, Keen isn't there. And he was just, you know, always being like, you know, oh yeah, you haven't done your job, even though he didn't, you know, I was like, dude, I was in meeting half of the day, kinda. Yeah, in spirit he is. All the balls are mentioned.
All the balls are mentioned.
The Wild King will be summoned.
We still need to make that one happen.
Yeah, I will see whether I have time for this week, love. And so we had taken a bit of tape and put that one on the bottom of his mouse, where the laser goes through. So then your mouse works, but it glitches. Excuse me. Which is funny. So you would be like, you know, and then you would hear like bang bang because he was so annoyed, and everyone like, Len, chill, like, you know, easy dude, easy. And then, you know, took him usually like half a day before he realized, oh my fucking god, man, there is tape over this one. And we just went like, yeah dude, why do you put tape over that one? It's kind of weird. And then, you know, we would repeat that one a couple of weeks later. It was always fun. Even to the point that the colleague who used to do that one, when he was on vacation for 3 weeks, we had like, you know, a little discussion on who was going to take over the tape duties while he was gone. And I know it's not fun because
it is fun.
It's technically, you know, harassment
No, it's hilarious.
And, you know, bullying at work, but oh my fucking god, that was hilarious. If you're being a little snitch to everyone, like, oh my god, she went out for her 4th cigarette break, even if that's a colleague who does, like, you know, the majority of the work, then you just go like, as long as the work is done, she can take all the breaks she wants, kinda. If you don't get it, then, you know. I was also the first person to run out screaming because there was an Eevee hiding in the bushes during Pokemon Go craze and stuff, so yeah. But the tape thing, it's a thing to do with colleagues you don't really like, and it takes a while before people realize that, you know, something is amiss. I'm just giving it as a tip. Don't send HR to my thing, and you know it's not right. But it works. So if you need to issue a new laptop to a colleague or something, I would suggest put a bit of tape on it.
Yes.
To quote Beyonce, if you like it, then you should have put some tape on it.
I just realized that I forgot to change the
I know.
title.
I saw that one.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry. Now, to be fair, you know, I got pranked with things as well, you know. That's kind of the office that we had.
Yes.
We were quite competitive, so we went competitive with everything.
Oh, competitive.
Yeah, at a specific point, they went like, oh my god, let's do some post-it wars. And I didn't want to do that one. But my team was like, come on, Natasha, come on, you know, it's gonna be fun, you know, I know you can lead them and do this one. I'm like, yeah, you know, if you want me to do that one, then I choose the design. Number 2, I will, you know, get reimbursed for all the post-its that's going to be needed, and we're going to be needing many. And number 3, yeah, I'm gonna need one day, you know, of non-productivity here, and I need to have at least 4 colleagues helping me.
You also said not winning is not an option.
Yeah, and I also went like, not winning is not an option, and she went like, yeah, sure.
Famous last word.
Famous last word. We won though.
Yeah, I know you did.
Like, you know, one of the windows we converted completely into like, you know, Nemo from Finding Nemo. Everyone else went like, oh yeah, they made a cute little robot or a deer in one color things. No, we had like 15 colored, you know, post-its. It was funny.
Yes, and it looks good.
Yeah, people went like, you know, it was entering a cathedral with like, you know, stained glass window. I I'm a bit competitive. If I play to win.
Slightly.
So they were trying to make it exciting, like it was like a big staff thingy, where like oh my god, Johnny has worked here for 5 years and that kind of thing, and they were gonna announce the winners, and they went like yes, number 3 is number 2 is and then they wanted to make a big deal out of number 1, and we just looked around and went like really, does any of you guys think you're going to win? Honestly, come on. And they all went like, yeah, no, we don't. So they went like, oh my god, who do you think it's gonna be? They tried to hype it up. And in the end, they called out her name and everyone's like, yeah, kind of, no. Facility manager hated us because, oh my god, you've put so much stuff on the window. How are we gonna clean that one?
She was a bitch.
Yeah, she was a bitch.
She has been mentioned before. I hate her guts.
Karma has a way of catching up with people like that.
Yes.
Yeah, but it was also funny, it's like pre-COVID, so it was really a case of like, oh my god, I need to get a ladder. Why do you need a ladder? For competition purposes, but you just work as, a subject matter expert at an invoicing facility. Yes? Where's the ladder? And they just went like, yeah, we're not even gonna ask, it's there. Thank you. Same with quizzes. If I join a quiz, then team that needs to win.
Yeah, you don't always win though, but it's
no.
Never your fault. To be quite honest, I've been there, I've seen it.
Yeah, the last time we just went like, come on. But we ended in the top 3, but yeah, we're still having fun, don't get me wrong, but
there is fun and there's winning.
There is winning. So I can do about 2 rows of kitties in an hour. This is gonna be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours work for something as silly as this one.
Yes. But it will be good.
It will be kitties.
Yes, all the kitties.
Alright. So, sketch the kitties. Put some variations on them.
Sketch the kitties. Paint the kitties.
You're not allowed to use your phone during a quiz. So Google is all nice and dandy, but no phones allowed. Which, to be quite honest, I can live with.
Yeah.
Also, the amount of bizarre trivia I know. We also cheated a bit last year because I have a colleague whose son is on the autism spectrum, but really like almost towards a savant one, and he is completely mad about sports.
That's not cheating, he's using his knowledge.
Yeah, but he knows like, yeah, that goal got scored in the 93rd second, and you just go like, whoa, that level of... So we go like, come, we like you. Well, I like him anyway, don't get me wrong, but it's, the rest of us was thinking, is it Spain who won or was it Portugal? And he goes like, Italy, Spain won in that year. And we just go like, you did these questions. You need to play to win.
Mm-hmm.
You need to be a gracious loser.
Yes, maybe.
But you need to play to win.
Yes.
Because if you don't play to win, there is no fun in it. I don't mind losing, don't get me wrong, but I don't play to lose.
No. If you lose, then good on the other team, but
it also depends, because sometimes you just go to a quiz and you just see like, you know, total airheads sitting there, and then they just win the quiz because everything, you know, goes about, you know, there is like, you know, 3 rounds of questions about boy bands or something.
yeah, that's usually why we lose.
It's not play to win, it's P2W. Haha. Team fragging is allowed during a quiz. If someone is weak, they need to be eliminated. No. It's fun. It's also why I have so many sports injuries, you know, because whenever I did any sports, you know, I went fully for it. Call the week completely.
Oh,
Like go a bit like, you know, Hunger Games style, you know, quiz.
yeah.
What's the airspeed velocity of a swallow? I don't know. Too bad.
But that's what I wanted to say earlier as well. You know, when you don't win, it's usually not your fault. And what I meant by that one is that usually it is because there are like 5 out of 40 questions is who is famous, very local actor X, blah blah blah, and you just go like, you know.
But that's why we always try to have someone in our team who reads like the gossip papers, who's current with those things.
Yeah, but quite often it's also they ask questions of things that happened 2000 to 2010, and then you and I are completely out of it. We have no idea because we weren't here.
Yeah. That's the excuse we stick with.
It's not an excuse, it is reality. It's a reason.
Like, you know, who's the lead singer of BTS? And you just go like, I should know technically, but I can't really. Huh?
Is it what?
The lead singer.
Yeah, no. I was making a joke
I don't know,
about
for
BTS
those
and their songs.
For those ones, we need to get my sister.
Yeah.
Yes. Everything BTS sounds the same, and now the BTS army will come for us.
Yes.
We will be cancelled. Oh no.
Don't cancel us.
Don't cancel us. Yeah, but there is, you know, you always need to have at least one of those persons in your team that is, you know, who knows which Kardashian is which.
Garak?
Garak? Yeah, Garak is a Kardashian, not a Kardashian.
Best Kardashian.
He's the best Kardashian.
Oh, sweetie.
Your mint have that shirt shipped. Ooh.
Good.
It also seems a very Christmassy t-shirt for, like, you know, family events.
Yeah. But it is gonna be good. We have like a test one coming as well, and I have no idea what color it is. I think it's, I don't know. I think it's a brown or.
I keep in brown, I can be violent sky. No, but it's gonna be, you know, interesting to try it. Because we've ordered embroidered ones.
No.
Once before.
Actually, we need to make like really simple, four or 5 colored designs, because now we can also get knitted shirts.
Yeah.
And they actually look interesting.
Fair point. Fair point, my liege.
So I was trying to make the clown work, and it just looks like shit because there are too many colors on the clown.
No, but I can do stuff like that. I mean, like, these ones would be awesome for, like, Halloweeny type things.
Yes. Adding the studio logo / name on the shirts anywhere? Possibly. But the cost goes up when you do that one, when you add an extra design. Unless you meant just like making the studio logo as a t-shirt or...
No, like, you know, like on the back of the shirts or something.
Yeah, price goes up quite a lot.
Yeah. But that is absolutely interesting for future iterations though.
Yes.
I always make them light point, but technically a Siamese is a chocolate point, so it should be darker. Yeah, nah.
Agree.
We still have a fuckload, which is an official metric term, of studio colorphobia pens and whatnot. And depending on what we're going to do, you might want to replace with Bragi's brush.
Yes.
Somewhere, maybe January.
Okay, fair enough. Just to spare you the awkwardness. But only because it's you.
Yeah, they come from Bragi's brush. They're cool people.
Best cool people.
Just don't mention all the weirdness all the shenanigans.
We do the shenanigans.
Whatever you do, do not mention the war. Finger guns and wing, that's not awkward to do, right? No, it's not awkward at all. I do that one at work once in a while because it's funny.
I don't know why you would think that one is awkward.
Finger guns, that is such a dork move.
No, finger guns is totally cool, just like saying cool beans.
Or like,
very silent someday.
Or like going, you know, radical man.
Radical.
And with the cool beans are cool.
Yes.
Ah, I'm surrounded by, you know, Victorian men.
Gnarly. I saw a fun thing, because now you said cool and I'm singing cool, 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 cool. I saw a thing with Adam Sandberg, and he's in a movie with Kate Winslet where it's like a movie about Second World War or something like that, or journalism or something like that, and he plays a photographer, but it's a serious role. It's not a humorous role. It's a drama movie. So, and he's like on it's called Seth dude, the night TV dude. I can't remember his name now. But they're talking, and he was like, you know, I need to start by saying that, you know, I know that I've been here on this show for many times, and I'm always, you know.
Oh, Seth Meyers.
Yes, Seth Meyers, and he was like, and always when I come here, people are just expecting me to be, that there should be shenanigans happening because, you know, I'm a funny guy. But it would be nice if I could just like answer some questions seriously. Like really seriously, without, you know, any, you know. And Seth Meyers, like, yes, I agree on that one. And just to make sure that people get the hint, you know, we're gonna do this one in a new segment of ours where we call Adam answers questions seriously, and then the crowd laughs obviously, and then he goes like, well, you know, thank you, but at the same time now people just assume that this one's gonna be a bit, and then he actually answers the question seriously. But it's so weird to see Adam Sandberg go like answering questions, and you just wait for that. There's gonna be a funny part here. But I understand perfectly why they picked him, because he is the spitting image of the photographer. He literally put on, like, you know, those typical Gestapo glasses, you know, those big round ones, but they were very popular during that time period, and he would look exactly like the dude. So they had actually phoned his representatives
directly from Kate Winslet, asking if he would be interested in doing a drama movie, and he went like, "Yeah, with Kate Winslet, yeah, sure, I would be interested."
Yeah, but you know, it's nice as an actor that you get to, you know, expand your repertoire
Yeah.
a bit.
I don't know what the movie was called now, but you know, you can look it up.
It is good. I'm always, you know, excited when actors get to do a bit their thing. I should indeed put one bat in this entire series. And then becomes a find the bat puzzle. Because as silly as it is, I used it to find, you know, like find Waldo puzzles when I give presentations and online. And you always have to wait for everyone to join, and instead of just having awkward silence and whatnot, I want people to already focus on my screen. So I share my screen and I put one of those Where's Waldo puzzles up,
Yeah.
or something similar. And also show them the answer afterwards, but I go like, yeah, while we're waiting for everyone, okay people, attention, find the pumpkin amongst all the skeletons, or something like that. And bizarrely enough, it's like kindergarten, but it works. Because you can then just go like, yeah, well, the pumpkin is here, everyone's here, okay, like re-roll, and it just works smoothly. It's like, you know.
Apparently a movie from last year. It's called Lee.
Okay.
It stars Kate Winslet as World War II journalist Lee Miller. It has Alexander Skarsgård in it.
There is a pink cat in here, that's gonna be the Sphinx. Or the one that had an unfortunate microwave accident. When I started this, I went like, yeah, this is gonna be fun, this is gonna go easy, this is gonna be, and I'm like, this is taking forever. Why did I decide to do this? Why didn't anyone stop me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I feel sad. Because I also need to finish it.
Yeah.
That's the sad bit.
Finish it.
Bloody hell. I spilled a bit of paint here. Let's just sprinkle it off. Along with watercolor. Not sure whether I'm gonna do anything with it. Frame it or whatever. Okay, maybe put it up on the let me finish my thoughts, love. Not Discord, Patreon,
Yes.
like with the other ones. There is a market for weird sketches and stuff. Also, if I just put it in like an easy frame as well, then this one will be a fun thing for a cat lover or a children's room.
Yes.
Preferably not of a child who hates cats or is afraid of cats, because that would be mean. And also a bit funny.
I got confused by the entire movie thingy that it was from 2023, but it apparently premiered on some film festival, but it actually has proper premiere today
Yeah,
in the US.
so it premiered in Venice or something?
TIFF, I don't know what that one is. Film Festival TIFF. Toronto International Film Festival.
Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Most American movies will do something. Indie movies will go to Toronto, or what's it called? Dance, Clear Dance, Clear. Robert Redford's festival. Clear. I need to know.
I think it's called Clear Dance, no?
I need to Google it now because now I need to know. Sundance. Right, it was dance.
Dance it was.
There was dancing involved. The Protestants will be upset. And in Europe it's usually, you know, Cannes or like Venice, where movies will premiere.
Golden Palm, actually.
Yes.
That's still one of the weirdest things for me is that we have palm trees in Europe to start off with, but also we have fucking palm trees in Britain.
People have palm trees here in their garden.
I know, that's weird.
That's the thing you find weird in Belgium?
Yeah.
Not the pampas grass everywhere.
I like pampas grass, you ruined that one for me. I was like, I really like those ones. I would like to have those ones in my garden. No, that means that you're a swinger.
Yeah, you want like, you know, you should put some plants in the front and like maybe a couple of big, you know, planters with like, you know, pampas grass in it. And I went like, no. And he went like, but I like that. And I went like, no. And he went like, why not? And like, you know, in the 80s and 90s, if you had those ones in your front, you know, garden, everyone went like, you know, oh my god. It was like international symbol for like, hi, we like to swing. I'm like, I don't swing that way, so we do not get pampas grass. I'm like, I have no idea whether it's a European thingy or whether it was an international thingy.
I think it might be European because it's going to be different depending on where you are, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but it's also funny because, you know, it's not really things you think about actively. Except when you're me and you hear pampas grass and the first thing you think about is like, oh yeah, swingers. I'm also the one who had to explain dogging to a colleague once. That was a fun conversation.
It's pineapples there, okay? Good, then we know that one.
Ah! So we will not put pineapples in the front yard either.
Pineapple for me is like a safe word from...
Little Nicky?
No. In Little Nicky, they're shoving pineapples up Hitler's ass. No, it's a safe word from...
Kevin Hart in his show.
Hart.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
He has like a stand-up show and his safe word is pineapple. So yeah, every time we're in the store and we see a pineapple, we just, you know. Our D&D group safe word to check for doppelgangers is pineapple juice. Nice. Also, weird facts about the pineapple, that's not swingers related. In Victorian times, pineapples were really like hot.
Yes, it was the thing.
It was the thing to have. If you had a pineapple, it was like, you know, oh my god, look how affluent you are. You have a pineapple. Of all the weird things they could get fixated on. So, people would rent pineapples for parties. Don't eat them. No, because one pineapple can be rented out, you know, at least 2 or 3 weeks before it goes bad. So you would earn more money on renting out your pineapple than eating it, which is capitalism at its finest. So there were like a couple of greenhouses, I think like Kew and other in the UK, that actually cultivated them, the Queen's pineapples.
The Queen's pineapple.
But you could rent them for a party and it would be like your centerpiece and people would go, oh, what is this exotic thing? Oh, it's a pineapple. Oh my god, you can afford a pineapple? Yes, can't you, kinda? Or like, you know, imagine afterwards.
Yes, we have the pineapples here. Ah.
Yeah, or like afterwards, like, oh my god, did you see the Duke of you know, of Canterbury, it's not a Duke, but whatever, you know, oh my god, you know, he had a pineapple, how gauche, kind of. It screams capitalism indeed. It's just funny. No party is complete up until you have rented a pineapple.
Well, it certainly means something new for the pineapple, the flaming pineapples, though.
The flaming pineapples is still... That's one for you to tell on one of your sessions.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't already.
I have told them.
Yes. Also, what was the impression of the poster I shared in the
Yes, it's winning now.
because I find it hilarious.
The golden poster. Maybe we should be careful about what we say about it because it's frowned upon.
It was really a Kickstarter for like, not super expensive, like 30 euros or something. And you get a bunch of like...
Yeah, it was just artist painting, you know, nudity of...
Artist painting, nudity and sexuality, don't get me wrong. Simply because those things that were usually out and about are with, you know, no longer possible. So it's like, yeah, sure, we'll support them. And a couple of really nice pieces in there. There's a piece from, you know, Bastien Le Couve d'Armes, which is also framed. That's a gorgeous one.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do things like that with your sword because you might cut yourself. But you know, the rule of cool. But I saw that also the backside is kind of cool as well. But I saw that one and I was like, no, I must hang it. It can never be shown outside of, you know. That's why it hangs in the bedroom where not many people need to be. But so as I said, 2 rows is all about what I manage in my stream a lot of the time.
That's fine.
I will see whether I can do some more on the... So I am going to round up because I am already running over time.
Yes.
And I said I was going to do that one. So I have 1 hour, 2 hour, 2.5 hours left on this one.
And
I might...
those are fantastic.
Yeah, I might do something different on the next stream though, because no idea how exciting this one is to watch. It makes it easier to interact with whatever's going on the stream though.
Yes.
But that should be no excuse to do.
No, but it's worth something though.
Yeah, fair point. I am going to be logging off then. Stretch a bit. And I will be streaming on Tuesday.
Yes. Did we say anything about maybe do Wednesday we do a different type of stream?
No, not yet, but we can discuss that one in the Discord.
Yes.
And yes, have a good evening and or lunch, and see you on Tuesday.
Have a good
one. Bye bye.